Hi, Linda and Michelle. Welcome to week 2. I have a few comments about week 1. I just wanted to show you what a title page looks like, and I know this is probably a little bit messy. I was trying to do it, and then I realized it was backwards when you looked at it on the computer. Um, Running head should be the first words on your title page only, and then a shortened version of the name of your project should be right here. So it should say, there it is. It should say illiteracy. So running head, colon, illiteracy, and then your page number. And then in your title page, you just go down and try and center it a little bit in the middle, top middle. You're going to write your title, Illiteracy in Patients, your name, and Bay Path University. And that's it to a title page. That's completely it. So it's just those 4 lines. Starting on your second page, you're not going to have the words running head. You're just going to have the word illiteracy at the top of your second page. So that's a title page for you, just an explanation. Sorry, it's a little messy. The other things about this week are you're going to talk in your discussion about leaders. Our discussion's been shortened a little bit. You'll post one original post, one to me, and one to each other, because it's a small class. We really couldn't do it any other way. Just make sure they're in APA style. You have a reference for each one, which is basically it. You have a citation and a reference for each one of your posts. And then for this week, in your discussion, you're going to talk about leadership, and you're going to talk about a leader that maybe you like the qualities that the leader had, and you found that they were easy to work with, or they were clear or fair, or in some way they demonstrated leadership to you. Try not to use the word I. Use this author or this writer when you're writing, if you can do that. A lot of times we ask you for personal information or, personal account of something, but it would still be nice to see it written that way, because that's APA. You can also put what he or she could do better if you find a leader that you don't like the way they do things. And then your paper, you're going to just research and teach a topic to a family member or to anyone. So you might be teaching something as simple as taking your own pulse if someone is on a new medication, or how to take your own blood pressure, and what those numbers might mean to someone who really just started on a blood pressure med. So it doesn't have to be a huge ordeal or huge project. It's just that you are teaching something that needs to be taught to someone. And then you can mention the equipment you're going to use. You're going to mention the barriers. Maybe they're not understanding medical terminology, and you have to go to some more lay terminology, which would make sense. You might have a language barrier, and then you're going to evaluate how they did, and then evaluate your success in teaching that one little project. So reach out to me if you need anything. And don't get discouraged if I send something back to you for APA style. The first few classes are usually a little tough, and then when you get it, you get it. It's really not difficult. It follows a pattern, and you'll, once you look at Purdue OWL, the link, or the APA link on our modules, I think you'll do just fine. So reach out to me if you need anything, and have a great week. Thanks.